Hello and welcome back. The Mood Tracker app is really coming together, and in this vlog entry I want to give you a demo of it and show you the app icon and the app screenshots as we are marching closer to the app submission date. Now, just before we dive in, just in case you're brand new here, this is a raw and unscripted video format where I share our team's journey into building apps for profit. All right, so this vlog entry is dated March 22nd, 2024. With that said, I hope you enjoy this entry. Hey, welcome back. So as we're getting closer and closer to April 2nd, our target submission date of this app, things are really coming together and there's a lot to see. So let me show you the current state of the app. So let me I'll just rerun the app in the simulator. And I did a few entries already, but when you come into the app, this is the screen that you see. You're going to be able to scroll and take a look at all the entries that you've logged. Let's take a look at the logging flow. So if I hit this green button, I can log a new entry. So let's say I choose good, I can choose good or bad. And then from here, I could go back, I can hit cancel, but I cannot proceed until I hit choose something. Let's say amused. And then I can, I can just decide that's all I want to log, or I can continue on to log something more specific. So I'm going to say it's freezing now because it's actually snowing outside. And then I'm going to choose I'm with family. And I could always add something. So this is recording is something that I added just before when I was testing. And this is a custom record. Actually, this should be activity now that I notice it. This is a test build, so there are things that aren't working 100% just yet. You can see here is a preview of your entry, how it's going to look. So where I am is home, and then it's going to prompt me, am I done logging? Say yes, and there it is. So the other cool thing is that if I scroll, if I go back far enough, it will then dynamically load or go farther back in time. And we should have a button. I think there's a button in the design for me to jump back to the current date. Otherwise, I am lost. Let me show you the calendar. So if I hit this calendar icon, we can see what the current date is. All these little green dots indicate that I have, the black circle indicates that I've logged something. The green dot indicates the current day. I can tap on the current day here to jump back to, I'm not able to tap that, but let's say I tap on the 21st. So that's another bug that I'm going to have to log. Oh, it works now. Or maybe there's something very specific that I have to tap. So that's a problem. But anyhow, tapping a date is supposed to bring you to that in the entry list. And then I'm also supposed to be able to tap on this thing to add an entry for that day, just in case I missed something. And I'm supposed to be able to tap on entries to edit what I wrote here. So it's really cool to see this app coming together. Just being able to go through that flow and scroll through my entries and seeing this calendar, that wasn't something that I was able to test out before. So taking a look at the design, let's see some of the things that are missing. So the settings tab, you'll notice that in our current build, we don't have a tab bar down here. There should be two tabs, entries, which is what we saw, and settings. So for settings, this is something that I didn't show you in the last vlog, but we just have a couple of different things. So rate the app is very important. Getting those ratings and reviews for a brand new app is very critical. So that's the first thing. Contact support, report a problem. These are both ways for them to contact us, to give us feedback or to report bugs. And then about is going to slide up a little about text here. So this is just a placeholder text. We're going to actually write something for that. And privacy policy will link to the privacy policy. And that's basically it. We really wanted to keep this straightforward for launch. This is what it looks like when you're tapping an entry. You're supposed to be able to edit specific things that you chose or delete it altogether. And yeah, we're getting closer and closer. We're getting there. I also want to show you the app icon and screenshots because we're getting closer to app submission day. Wanted to start preparing these things ahead of time. So these are the screenshots. These are drafts, so they're not final, but this is what the screenshots would potentially look like. App icons, we did a couple of variations. We started with more cartoony feel, little dude there, but we realized that nowhere in this app do we see any sort of cartoony figure or personification, and so we decided to go more abstract design. So also here would be how those different app icons look. So we're going to choose one. Now, before we end this vlog, I want to bring up another really cool interview that I watched recently on the App Masters channel that Steve did with Besher. Besher sold an app within 12 months for 6 figures. The cool thing is that in this interview, he goes through the process that he uses going from app idea to sale and what he's trying to do at each step in that process. The thing that's really interesting to me is that I never really considered building apps to sell. It's a new way of thinking for me that maybe, hey, for making money with apps, maybe we should think about selling the app instead of trying to keep it going. Anyways, I would recommend that you give this a watch. It was very insightful for me if you are interested in building apps and selling them. I'll link it in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.